The lights of Super Bowl 59 are about to shine brighter than ever before. In one corner, we have the unparalleled charm and cool-headed leadership of Klepper, a voice of reason and wit in the world of pop culture. And in the other corner, the fiery, provocative talk show host, Ronny Daniels, known for pushing boundaries and poking holes in everything people think they know about the world. Tonight, these two icons meet face-to-face on The Rundown, a late-night talk show that's never afraid of a little controversy. It's the eve of Super Bowl 59, and the world is buzzing with excitement over Kendrick Lamar's much-hyped halftime performance. The debate. Whether Kendrick's show will live up to the expectations of millions or fall flat on its face. Klepper, the confident and measured guest, is defending Kendrick's legacy and the artistry behind his performance. Meanwhile, Ronny, never one to back down from an argument, has other plans. The tension builds as Ronny drops a bombshell question. Is Kendrick even a good choice for the halftime show? Or are we just giving him a pass because he's the cool, politically conscious artist of the moment? The crowd goes silent. This is going to get heated. The conversation begins light, with Klepper cracking a joke about how the NFL could have avoided this conversation by booking a classic halftime act like NSYNC. The audience laughs, but Ronny is ready to go deeper. Ronny, it's not just about cool, Chris. Let's talk real for a second. Every year, they pick these artistically relevant musicians to perform, and what happens? They do a flashy show, get a round of applause, and then we forget about it. What's Kendrick really going to bring? A politically charged lecture to a crowd that just wants to see fireworks. Klepper, looking unfazed, leans forward. His calm demeanor contrasts sharply with Ronny's agitated posture. Klepper. Ronny, you're missing the point. Kendrick Lamar is an artist who has shaped an entire generation's understanding of culture and politics. His music isn't just flashy. It's introspective, it's challenging, and it speaks to issues people are uncomfortable talking about. His halftime show, it's going to be more than just a performance, it's going to be a statement. Ronny smirks, leaning in, ready to strike again. Ronny, a statement? A statement for who? A bunch of people who already agree with him. We're talking about the Super Bowl, Chris. The biggest spectacle of the year. It's a time for unity, for celebration. But instead, Kendrick's going to turn the stage into a soapbox. You think America's ready for that? Klepper. Let me ask you something, Ronny. Who defines what unity is? Is it just about everyone standing in front of the TV, clapping along to the same thing? Or is it about creating space for all kinds of voices to be heard, even the uncomfortable ones? The tension rises as the debate grows more passionate. The audience is captivated as the two trade barbs, Klepper defending Kendrick's choice to speak out and Ronny throwing jabs at the idea of alienating the mainstream viewer. Ronny, Kendrick's lyrics are great, no one's denying that. But let's be real, this isn't about the art. It's about him using the biggest stage in the world to make a political point. Do we want to watch the Super Bowl, or do we want to hear a lecture on systemic racism? Klepper smiles, his eyes gleaming with the confidence of someone who knows the value of art in every form. Klepper, you say it's a lecture, but what if it's something more? What if it's a wake-up call? A way to show that the Super Bowl isn't just about a game, it's about who we are as a culture. Kendrick has always been about blending high art with mainstream culture. That's the beauty of it. The debate continues, each statement a challenge, each response a defense. But just when it seems like they might be at a standstill, the tension escalates when Ronny delivers a gut punch. Ronny, you know, I'm starting to think maybe it's you, Klepper, who's just trying to be cool by defending Kendrick. Is this just another case of intellectuals using their power to make people feel inferior? If I don't get Kendrick, am I not woke enough? The crowd gasps. Klepper looks momentarily stunned. But he takes a deep breath, adjusting his posture as the moment hangs in the air. Klepper. Ronny, if you want to talk about being woke, let's talk about this. Kendrick Lamar has given voice to people who feel silenced, and his music has empowered entire communities. What's more woke than that? Maybe it's not about what you get. Maybe it's about whether you're willing to listen and learn. The silence that follows is heavy. For a moment, it seems like Ronny has nothing more to say. But the provocative talk show host isn't done yet. Suddenly, the mood shifts. Ronny, always looking for a way to turn the conversation, launches into a more personal attack. Ronny, you know what, Chris? I think you're just scared of what Kendrick represents. All this talk about art, politics, and revolution. It's easy to back a guy like Kendrick when you're in your comfy studio chair, sipping your fancy coffee, and talking to your woke friends. But when the spotlight's on you, and the world's watching, what does real change look like? Do you really think Kendrick's halftime show is going to change anything? Or is this all just one big virtue signal? The question hits hard. Klepper's expression hardens, but then, with the calmest of smiles, he answers. Klepper, you're right. Kendrick isn't going to change the world with a 12-minute halftime show. But you know what? Maybe it'll inspire a conversation. Maybe it'll push someone to look at the world differently. Maybe, just maybe, it'll challenge us to see things from someone else's perspective. Isn't that the first step in real change? The crowd erupts in applause. Ronny sits back, speechless for a moment. For all his provocations, Klepper's response has struck a chord. The show wraps up, but the tension lingers in the air. Klepper's calm and reflective answer leaves Ronny with no easy comeback. And the audience? They're still buzzing. What started as a simple conversation about Super Bowl 59 has turned into something much larger. A conversation about culture, art, and the power of music to spark change. As the lights dim and the credits roll, the camera focuses on Ronny's thoughtful face. He looks almost defeated, but then he lets out a small chuckle. All right, maybe you've got a point, Klepper. The audience laughs, and the screen fades to black. As for Klepper, his words echo in the air. Change doesn't come from playing it safe. Sometimes it comes from shaking things up. And that's what Kendrick's halftime show is going to do, shake things up. With that, the screen cuts to a preview of Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance. The world is waiting, and now, more than ever, everyone is asking, what will Kendrick Lamar bring to the biggest stage of all?